Hello there, friends back in the United States. This is not a monthly ministry update. It's just a quick video hello. It's actually what we're going to be calling, or what I'm going to be calling, my ministry journal. We just began a new ministry this week, meeting with homeless kids here in Odessa, and I thought it would be a good idea to, every time after we went out, come home and just journal on my blog a little bit about who we met, what they have going on in their life, and how we're praying for them, how we're trying to help them, and just informing people on the internet what's going on with them, so I can be prayerfully thinking through the ministry to these people and learning and growing in that aspect, and also just keeping people up to date on how they can be involved in supporting us prayerfully. And so that's what this is. My first one is going to be on video here in our messy house. Because of time efficiency, we are really crunched for time. So we have lots of different ministries we're involved in throughout the week, planning English club for Saturday, being at church on Sunday early for prayer and greeting people, things, various ministries. I'm planning a message for Tuesday night, and then I'll be planning another message for the homeless kids next week, but I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I'm in my kitchen here, and I was just gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'm actually making dinner. This is corn. I'm just steaming some corn in the planning of our life. We have to be very organized and planning a lot, but extremely flexible in ministry with meeting with people, which is an important part of our life, and things like that. So in order for it to work, we have to be extremely efficient. We found that the steamer works wonders. And then in planning our diet, which we're really more concerned about our health than the way we look, and about just being healthy and energetic, and getting a good vitamin intake. So the steamer actually helps the taste of your food and maximizes the vitamins you get in that. So we're having a small dinner. We're just actually having corn. We very large lunches, and then we eat a small dinner a few hours later, and a few hours after that, which is a couple hours before bed, we have a small late night snack, which is something that you can eat late at night that your body can handle a couple hours before you go to bed. So anyway, we've gone through a lot of work to organizing this. Here's our schedule here. If you can see this, this actually has what you see highlighted in blue throughout the day. Is every time we drink 2 or maybe 8 6-ounce glasses of water. So we're getting our water intake there for our health and energy. And then down here is scheduled throughout the week for times that we're available to meet with people, if people need to meet with us for mentoring, discipleship, discussing ministry, or whatever other reasons. So again, just a re-emphasis on time efficiency. It's a very important part of our life right now. I'm not going to give you my whole laundry list of everything we need to be doing, but we're extremely busy. So like I said, planning and flexibility has become a huge priority in our life, something we've needed to learn how to do. But most importantly, the reason I'm doing this video is to do the ministry journal. Last night, my wife and I went and met with 3 homeless kids in Odessa. Her stepfather, my stepfather-in-law, is a security guard at a car lot, and they would go to him and try to get water from him, because where they live there's no running water, and maybe try to charge their phone. And so he met them that way, and he's a very zealous, evangelistic type, so he's tried to reach out to them many times. And we communicated our desire to meet with these homeless kids, which aren't necessarily easy to find in Odessa, because they can blend in with the people and they can hide in some ways. So anyways, we arranged a meeting with them, and it went excellent. We met 21-year-old Vanya, which is kind of a nickname word for Ivan, and then 2 19-year-old girls. One is his girlfriend, who has their child, who's actually in an orphanage right now, and their names were Natasha and Alla. And they were just beautiful, healthy image bearers of God who don't have a home. and have been on the streets since they were 5 years old, they say. One of their parents died and didn't leave them with any papers, so according to the government they didn't exist, and they have a little baby that they can't have because they don't have the correct papers. They went through about a year process with a lawyer to get these papers, and they had the papers tucked into a baby stroller, and somebody stole their stroller and took those papers. And so now they have to go through the whole process again, but it's much more complicated this time because she's 19 years old, which makes things a lot harder. So anyways, we're praying for them and trying to help them in any way we can. We brought them socks and underwear and some juice and cookies, and just shared testimony, shared our story, shared our desire, shared our faith. And we're praying for them. We're planning to meet with them. They actually live underneath a flat building. They're supposedly guaranteed this location by the government because they sweep the streets in the city, and people are writing the government trying to get them out of there. Because people don't really care for these homeless people. They don't have anywhere to go. But we arranged next week to meet with them and their friends and barbecue hot dogs with them, share a Bible message. I'm preparing a message in Simply the Story style, something we learned last year at the Missionary Training Center, something I think they would enjoy, and just gonna probably sing some worship songs, barbecue some hot dogs at the there's a World War II park just down the street from our house, and play some volleyball with them and make some friends. And so we're really excited about this ministry. I remember when I first met my wife and we were talking about where we had a desire, where we thought God would be calling us to be missionaries. My wife was very clear to me that she didn't want to live in the United States, and one of the things she pointed out was the need here in Odessa and the homeless kids. And interestingly enough, with zero pressure from her, and doing my research on the city and living in the city, God steered my heart in the same way, not even really remembering what she had said. And I wanted to reach these homeless kids, and we went, and after we did, it was such a blessing to sit there and speak to them and minister to them. And so a lot of them are going to come back because we're giving them stuff, we're giving them food, and they may just be using us, but that's okay by us. We want to just make the opportunity to share Christ with them and live it out in front of them. And so please be praying for this. We're really excited about it, and Lord willing, as I have time every week, I'll keep you updated on the ministry journal and our outreach for the homeless kids. Another thing you can be praying for is we're forming and praying and putting together a committee for the organization and the brainstorming and the planning of praying for and implementing a plan to put a large recreation, education, outreach center with different facilities in it for reaching the people in the community in Odessa, and one of those groups being the homeless kids here. So anyways, thank you everyone so much for your support. God bless you, and let's keep in touch. Okay, bye.